everything we do is important to somebody.
It doesn't matter who you are or what your background is.
Whether it be parents, whether it be siblings.
Whether they're wives or widows.
A single personnel, be you a family, be you a child.
When the guys are away protecting us, they need to know that back at home we're protecting their family.
They've been doing it for 125 years plus, and they're very good at what they do.
The emotional benefit outweighs whatever we do on paper.
Everything from the adoption services to the local volunteers to the in-service.
Not only is it backed by some, great members of staff.
We are a family of volunteers.
We have caseworkers on the ground.
That has such an impact on people's lives.
When Kevin first came into the office, he'd been sofa surfing for about 4 years. We were able, thankfully, to find him a house and to furnish the house for him.
They've kind of helped with my relationship with my children. Now I've got a home and I can support them, and as a single dad, you kind of need that help because there's not a lot of support out there.
Alfie Joe was born and they noticed he had some problems. We'd be looking into a specialist bike for Alfie because he couldn't ride a normal bike.
Carl and Annette came in, brought in the photograph of the bike they wanted for Alfie Joe, and we told them there and then we'd buy the bike. As you can imagine, there were lots of tears on that day.
Now we can go out together on the bikes.
He can join in with his brothers and sisters. The Velps bring us together as a family.
We've got 2 girls, Jolene and Zoe.
Zoe's arthritis is very much in her fingers and wrists and sometimes disabled her. By having the laptop, it's one worry less, and if you have so many worries, one makes a big difference.
We couldn't park outside our drive. We needed a car close by just in case we had to take Elsie to hospital. But we never had the money to be able to pay to do the driveway. We made contact with SSAFA. They've managed to drop a curb and we had a brand new driveway fitted. Our concern was our daughter, and they kind of took the worry away from us and changed our life, really.
They made it possible for me to have the things that I couldn't have myself. A fridge, a washer dryer. What I wanted, I had in a matter of a month. Now I can stack the fridge up and feel comfortable.
As embarrassing as this is to say, at the time we were actually homeless. This is both me and my daughter. When Dave from SSAFA found out about this, he wasn't the happiest, so he helped us straight away and got us a house pretty much immediately. I'm not just saying this now, but if it hadn't been for SSAFA, I would have been in big trouble because I was pretty lost. We just didn't know where to turn.
Getting a wheelchair for me is a big thing, but being able to help my wife and my children to come to terms with what's happening, that is a major part of it.
Coming from a domestic violent situation is not easy, and it's good when you have someone who cares. But what I've been through has broken me, and with the staff of being there, just to get that hug on that bad day.
If it wasn't for them emotionally, I wouldn't cope. Thank God for them.
It's just amazing.
Staff at Norton House is vital, plays a major part in the rehabilitation process. The service personnel, all their needs are taken care of at Headley Court itself. I think the forgotten part about the recovery process is the family.
Our son was injured and we stayed there nearly 6 months.
I think in a way, knowing that we were settled and comfortable in a good, clean environment with the support they've needed, I think helped his recovery.
It was hard times, but SSAFA made it bearable.
The whole process is stress. If you can remove some of that stress, it makes a massive difference to them.
My son came to Headley Court after coming out of a coma from a serious head trauma, and we were brought to Norton House to stay. The emotional support that we got from SSAFA was just amazing, and I feel like they're part of my family now.
SSAFA can help service personnel to go through the adoption process.
They wanted us to have a child, and that's a really important feeling.
Gave us the mechanism and the support that we needed to become parents, really, didn't it?
Gave us the family that we wanted.
Frankly,
people have problems, whether they're married, single, or whatever the circumstances.
There's a big difference, I think, between social work with a military service and social work in civilian life.
Having SSAFA social work service really enlarges that support network, and it also means that we can act swiftly in times of need.
SSAFA helps us, the bereaved families who haven't been in the military.
If you need help from the support group, you just have to get in touch. And it's lovely to talk to people in the same situation.
You feel you're not alone, that you have got someone there for support.
If I am in any trouble, I can pick up the phone and say, just talk to someone. Just say, can you help me?
SSAFA has a totally confidential telephone listening support service. We listen non-judgmentally. We do get a lot of calls from worried mothers, worried girlfriends, who really just want to talk about it because they don't understand the system.
SSAFA is probably the unknown hero of charities.
They support families in a way that you can't describe.
And it's the confidence of knowing that they're always going to be there as well.
It's a lifelong support, and it is just one big family team, really.
You can't express or put into words how you feel to say thank you.
I think it's easy enough just to say that they care, but it's different with these guys. They're awesome.
I give my heart out to them, and that's all I can say about SSAFA.
It's just a bit of a gift, really. It's allowing you to breathe.